heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare. She can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hi, everyone. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me say hi to the people that are on so far. Hi, Jenny G. Hi. Hi, Jenny G. Hi, Bernique Boutique. How are you? Hi, Stephen. Hi, Tanya. Good evening, Tracy and Chet. How are you all doing? Let me just make sure that I can actually be heard, because a lot of times something will go wrong with YouTube. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. All right. It's fine so far. How are you all doing? Hi, Steph. How are you? So, we have a social media uproar, and they are separating. I mean, to be honest with you guys, they met at 14, 15, 16. That's really young. They got married really young. And sometimes, when you get married too young, you kind of grow up And your personalities don't establish until you're like 28, 29. So it would be different if they met till 20 at 25. Then they wouldn't be getting divorced until 40. No, I don't mean that. I do mean that this is a lot. And I love the way the public is invested in another couple's life. I love that. Um, but I think we all need to give both sides grace and understand that it's okay if two people don't make it. It's okay. As far as the cheating allegations go, TMZ, the channel that hates black people, found one video of this man kissing somebody after after Christy filed for divorce. Once she filed for divorce, it was open season. He doesn't have to do anything anymore. She filed for divorce. So he can't be found kissing. So I don't know why TMZ was making it look like this was a bigger problem because it's not. And I think TMZ are a bunch of little bitches themselves. However, after studying this couple, have you? You're waiting. Oh, I didn't text you, Sheena. Hold on. After waiting, after studying these people all day, I have come to the conclusion that content creators are biased, very biased. And that they are more for the woman and not for the man only because, oh, sorry, only because they believe that the man cheated. One, he didn't necessarily cheat. I'm not saying that he cheated before. I'm saying the part that we saw was after she filed for divorce. Um, and I think that's unfair. So I think TMZ set him up. But not only do I think TMZ set him up, I think her whole PR team set him up. I was studying the body language of these two. And Chrissy is a self absorbed, beautiful woman. Christy did not like her husband. Christy is a little violent. She antagonized him. She teased him. She tried to bite him. In one video, she was literally going to stab him, but the camera was on, so she caught herself. And he looked at he looked at the knife like, "What's happening here?" And then she made it like all cutesy in the end. She is self-absorbed, um, which to me makes her ugly. And if you look at her eyes are deadpan. She was not happy in her own marriage. Now, it's my understanding that he said to her, "I am not happy." And she said, "Let's work it out, blah, 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 blah. You know, we have so much that we've built." And I get it. And I don't blame her for that. I blame him when he said, "I'm done." Because if you're going to be done and you know it, You gotta leave. Because what she did after that was call a lawyer, block all the assets, like left him with no money, all the while saying she's protecting her marital assets. But he has no access to no money. Like she's ruining him as a narcissist would. Wow. And the content creators are yay, yay, Christy. And it's like, no, all you bitches got it wrong. That poor man was suffering in that relationship, like suffering. He was like, I can't do this anymore. And she has the camera on me at all times. I can't do this. He was so annoyed with her, with everything that she was doing. She was childish. She was inconsiderate. She was selfish. She made everything about her. I don't know if you guys saw what I saw, but I know what I saw. That girl is dangerous. And I believe she had a PR team following him around. All right, let's take a look at some videos. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Many Moons. All right, let's look at some videos. This is in no particular order, by the way.
Just 24 hours after filing for divorce, Christie had already done 3 things that left Desmond regretting his choices. Recently, Christie filed for divorce from Desmond. While everyone was still speculating about why they were splitting, Christie had already taken 3 key moves that completely blindsided Desmond. First, Christie got all the shared finances in order ahead of time. She made sure bank accounts, investments, and property contracts were fully transparent. At the same time, she gathered evidence of her contributions to the family and assets, giving her a clear edge in property division. Next, under her lawyer's guidance, she legally froze key accounts, clarified asset ownership, and locked down property with formal documents to prevent Desmond from moving or manipulating funds. This not only ensured a fair split, but also took away Desmond's ability to interfere with critical assets. Finally, Christie went all in to secure primary custody of their 2 kids. She devoted herself fully to the kids' daily care and education, while Desmond focused mainly on his cooking career and neglected family duties, giving her a clear advantage in court and ensuring stability for the children. Do you support Christie's approach?
Now, am I the crazy one, or did both of them stay home? What do you mean? Like he neglected his duties to do his cooking? Then you neglected your duties to do your TikTok videos. Oh my God.
Honestly, I don't know much about these two. I seen them a few times on my page while scrolling, but what I do know is that I'm up in people business. They going through a messy divorce, and Desmond here was seen outside kissing on some other lady. I also have seen this little message he put out about publicly embarrassing his wife and his family and being sorry, but it don't seem like you was too sorry for publicly embarrassing them because you right back outside publicly embarrassing them. Now, I also had seen that Christy had been posted up with her new little bob and a caption that says same address. It seemed like she keeping a house. And this is why I don't be trusting none of them TikTok famous couples, because it's always something, it always be something going on. But the way he moving, he finna lose everything in this divorce. You outside moving like this, give everything to her. All of it.
No, she's a full on narcissist. Do not give everything to her. But I would say, to be honest with you, he feels a little slow to me. And if he's not slow, and I do mean in a special needs kind of way, then he's very trusting. I mean, they are Jehovah Witness, so they don't see evil like regular Christians do, right? Uh, um, so I think he's very trusting. I think he is bred very well. I think he comes from a really good background. And I think she saw the writing on the wall when it was time to get a divorce. And again, I'll repeat this. He was not seen with any woman until after she filed for divorce. That looks like some random woman at a club where he was like, I just need to let loose. But I have to tell you, he gives a passionate kiss to a stranger, doesn't he? That kiss was amazing. All right, I'm over myself.
The line between cooked and almost cooked is literally death, so.
Christy Scott has formally accused Desmond Scott of infidelity in court, officially ending the social media power couple's marriage. According to divorce filings obtained from Harris County, Texas, Christy explicitly listed Desmond's alleged extramarital affair as the reason for the split, stating that it completely eliminated any possibility of reconciliation. Christy and Desmond met when they were just 14 years old, grew up together from adolescence into adulthood, married in 2014, and share 2 sons. More importantly, they were not just a married couple, but a tightly bound family content brand. They built their following through jointly created videos. They also co-owned a production company called Make to Be Films, which specializes in wedding and love story filmmaking. As of now, representatives for both Christy and Desmond have not responded. But one thing is clear. This breakup is not just the end of a relationship. It marks the beginning of the dismantling of an entire influencer family business. Do you think Desmond will give up his wealth?
Well, why was she always trying to bite him in her videos? Like, she's a fucking weirdo. See, I bet y'all thought I would be on the side of her. I'm never going to be on the side of a bitch, ever.
I'm Desmond Scott. I want to be honest about what really happened between Christy and me. A lot of people don't know this, but we are both Jehovah's Witnesses. In our faith, marriage isn't something you can just walk away from. Without infidelity, divorce is almost impossible within the religion. Truth is, I brought up separating a long time ago. It wasn't impulsive. I genuinely felt the relationship couldn't keep going. But she wanted me to stay. Not because the problems were fixed, but to keep up the image online that everything between us was fine. Over the years, she became more and more consumed by being an influencer. Life started revolving around cameras, content, and numbers. And our problems didn't explode all at once. They piled up slowly through being ignored, through pretending everything was okay. In front of the camera, we looked like a happy family. Behind it, we were growing more distant by the day. When I finally insisted on ending the marriage, reality was clear. If there had to be a cheater for this to end legally, then I chose to be that person. I know what that means. But compared to continuing to act, I just wanted it to truly stop.
I don't know, guys. I believe him. I believe him.
I'm Desmond Scott. I want to be honest about.
I know this isn't what people expected to hear, especially after seeing us celebrate 10 years together not that long ago. But here's the truth. At the end of 2025, my marriage was already in trouble. Christy and I were facing challenges we couldn't ignore anymore. We didn't give up overnight. We tried, we talked, we looked for solutions. During that time, I suggested a separation. We communicated openly about where we were and where we were heading. I also need to say this clearly. I made choices I'm not proud of. I've taken responsibility for them. And I told Christy the truth, face to face. Eventually, we made the decision to divorce. What matters more than anything right now is this: Christy is the mother of my children. That role will always come first. No headlines, no rumors, no narrative changes. That I will continue to show up for my kids, fully and with love. I know this news disappointed a lot of people. I'm sorry for the pain and the noise this has caused our families. All I ask is for privacy as we move through one of the hardest chapters of our lives. Thank you to everyone who has supported us over the years. That support still means everything to me. I'll keep doing what I love, sharing food, creativity, and moments that are real. And I hope you'll keep walking forward with me.
I think so. Let me see. Heather's World said, "Oh, Heather, the monks are in North Carolina now." What? So the only way you can get a divorce is to cheat? I think so, with Jehovah Witness. What's this? What are you saying? What's 777 for JW? Yes, I don't get it. I don't think that's him. Oh, it doesn't have to be him. Yeah, I figured it was AI too, but you know what? Sometimes I don't care. You know, If I choose something from AI, it's just so you guys can understand a side of a story. I don't believe it was him either, but I think it's really important to understand that when you look at their videos, he was done. And she's a narcissist. I was replying to 777. Oh, I don't know who 777 is. Hi, VI Lovely. How are you? Hi, Miriam. How are you? Okay, let's carry on. Did I
I'm
play?
Desmond Scott. I want to be honest.
I know this isn't what people expected to hear, especially after
I have officially filed for divorce through the court. I will never forgive Desmond Scott for his betrayal. We have known each other since we were 14. I gave birth to our 2 sons. To the public, our interactions looked warm and perfectly aligned. Many people admired what they believed was a happy marriage. What they never saw was the cost behind it. I carried the responsibility of our family life. I supported his creative work by helping develop scripts. I helped manage and grow our video platforms to match his schedule. I gave up my personal interests and my social life. I repeatedly said in interviews that his dreams were my dreams. I truly believed that giving everything would be met with the same level of respect and loyalty. Instead, I was met with complete betrayal. This experience brought anger, but also clarity. I am ending this marriage without hesitation. I will pursue full custody of our 2 children because their well-being comes first. I will also seek a fair legal outcome regarding our shared asset. He must take responsibility for the choices he made. This decision is final.
Or that if I did put an AI video out, that I got one for him and one for her. No, what TMZ posted was him kissing a woman after she filed for divorce. Once you file for divorce, he can kiss who the fuck he wants. And I don't care if the woman is white. See, that's the difference between you, like me and you. Like I'm not gonna make this into a black white thing, right? It's not about a white girl. It's more about him cheating. But as far as I could tell, he was not seen cheating during the marriage. He was seen kissing another woman after she filed for divorce. That's critical. And a judge is going to look at that. That is critical. What's a lavender marriage? Heather says, I could see the need to film content could be overwhelming. It is. Full time job. People sometimes lose themselves, but they both benefited from it. Both had an input in a demise. Yeah, so why is she acting like she cared for his career? Her career was filming content on herself constantly. What's the difference? And to be honest with you, he was always in her videos. So he was doing double duty content creating, and he was being a chef in his own content. Like, she sounds a little crazy to me. Oh, oh, all right. Y'all know I'm not that fast. I'm a little slow. Thank you, Heather's World. What's a lavender marriage, Angie Marie? And first of all, the one thing I'm going to be as a psychic is truthful. As a psychic, my job is to be truthful. Now, is my delivery a little abrasive? Absolutely. But I'm warning you guys. Chrissy's a bitch. Period. She's a conniving little bitch, and he better find himself a really good lawyer to, at the very least, stop her from annihilating his name. He has every right to survive after this marriage.
I have officially filed for divorce through the court. I will
Lord, not Desmond being caught shoving his tongue down some random lady's throat in a Houston bar. Apparently this happened on Sunday night, with TMZ bringing us the exclusive clip because they stay in everybody's business. They're just like me for real. Now, we have no idea who this lady is. We just know that she was getting cozied up all on Desmond's lap. Could she be the other woman, or could she be a decoy? We really don't know. All I know is that, baby, they need to get a room or something. Mind you, this comes after it was announced his wife was divorcing him for allegedly cheating, to which he didn't deny and even admitted that he made choices that he's not proud of. I wonder if this lady is one of those choices, because he sure looks unapologetic now. I mean, Desmond's single, he's a free man now, so he can do whatever he wants, but what I find interesting is that he was just under Christy's post yesterday, liking her revenge dress photo shoot just for TMZ to release that video today. I don't know if he was just showing appreciation since they're still married and that's the mother of his kids, or if he wants that old thing back already, but baby, after Christy sees this, access denied.
Something wrong with the divorce going through and the man being respectful. There's something wrong with that. Just asking for a friend. Like, I heard a friend say he didn't want to content at first. She pushed him. And like overnight, he gained like so many followers. She seemed like the go-getter in the relationship. Exactly. I want to bring something else out with the content creators and with YouTube. You guys are colorists. I really think you like her because she's light-skinned. If you really look at her videos, she did nothing but act like a buffoon. If you get to be light-skinned and do whatever the fuck you want and get followers, good for you. But the people that follow someone, I believe, because of the color of their skin, him and her, I think y'all are crazy. I think y'all need to check yourselves because this is ridiculous. There's nothing in their content that told you or me that these are the people I want to follow. I saw no moral substance. I didn't even see love between the two of them. So what made them so popular, except for your colorism and you all liking light-skinned people? Y'all need to check yourselves. Just saying.
Desmond Scott, the men have been begging me to do an unbiased marketing video. So here you go. You can step into my office, but you got to leave your shoes outside and you can't have none of the snacks because those are for the kids and you're not with them. No shade. Y'all know how I feel. I don't condone cheating and I think it's wrong. If you didn't want to be in that house, you should have left before traumatizing that lady and y'all's 2 children. Anyway, moving on. Firstly, I don't want to hear from you for 6 months. You've already made your statement. If you have any brand deals, go ahead and wrap them up. 6 months, I want quiet. Then from there, I want 2 faceless businesses. Your gift is cooking. Now I need you to show us how good of a cook you really are. I want a food truck, so you're feeding the people, giving them finger foods, giving them food that's easily travelable. And then I want a brick and mortar upscale restaurant. How creative can you really be? How good is your food really when you cannot be the face of it? You are doing the cooking, but I want the food to speak for itself. Next on the docket, Desmond, I don't care who it is. Whatever woman you are with next, you cannot be with her publicly. I'm sorry. Because any woman you date, they are going to assume she is who helped you cheat on your wife. Whether it is true or not, they are going to immediately attach infidelity to whatever relationship you get in next. So if you want a more low-key, a more scaled-back life, if you notice we're going the faceless route, it's not about you, it's about the cooking. It's not about you, it's about your talents. And it's not about you. If you are in love, that is great. We don't need to see it. Last but not least, Desmond, I hope whatever you wanted out of this situation, I hope you get it. If you wanted out, if you wanted to learn yourself, if you wanted to get to know yourself, if you feel like you fell into being a husband and a father way too quickly and you were too young, I understand it. Especially when you're a Jehovah's Witness, infidelity is really the only way to get out of your marriage. So I know you did the one thing she can't forgive. I just hope you consider emotionally what that will do to your family. But again, this was your decision, and I just hope whatever you want out of this next, that you get it. That's it, y'all.
That was very dumb and very biased. Desmond, date whoever the fuck you want and date that person in public. Whatever you don't do, you do not open a brick and mortar. Brick and mortars are not survivable right now. If you want to go broke, open up a brick and mortar. Now, whether or not you want to open up a food truck, that's up to you. But seriously, I've seen your videos on cooking. You're a very good cook. What I think you should do is continue your YouTube videos on cooking. I would just say to make sure that you put out content that the regular Joe, you and like me and somebody else can make. And then show us some fancy ways to like dress up steak, what like marinate steak or something like that. I would do the opposite of that, of what that content creator said. She's mad at you. So there's no way that she's going to be giving you good advice. Desmond, get a lawyer. You probably can't afford a PR team now because she froze all the monies. I think you should go to a judge right now and get those accounts back open. Get them back open. And I know why she froze them, because that would mean her YouTube channel is tied to you. So they needed to separate the assets, but the money would still be coming in after she files for divorce. But she needs to separate that like ASAP. Open them accounts back up until the judge decides, like, what's the cutoff date. So there's a lot of shit that she did, and she's a sneaky little bitch, and I don't care what anybody says. She needs help. She's a narcissist. And eventually what you all are going to see, seriously, is how mean she is to her children. Watch.
Christy, it's time, girl. Step into my office. And I brought some snacks for the kids. So, first on the docket, all these recipes that you're learning in this time, because you used to be married to a chef, but now you're cooking for your children and you're cooking for yourself and you're finding new things that you like. I want you to put all of that in a cookbook. I see your sign to Gersh. You might need to get them on the phone. Put that in a cookbook. That cookbook about reshaping your life, but also reshaping mealtime with your kids, also reshaping your nutrition, reshaping your diet. I want all of that in a cookbook. I want that on QVC. I want that on Good Morning America. That can go to CNN. Like, this is huge for you. And I know it might not feel like that because the situation is upsetting and it's sad, but this is only going to catapult you into a stratosphere that he never could have got to anyway. Second on the docket, in this time, one, therapy, of course, but I also think if you ever do want to give an exclusive, don't give us a statement. Your ex-husband has already showed his ass. We saw his statement. Nobody liked it. We don't need anything else. And the fact that you're with your kids and he is not tells us everything we need to know. However, if you do want to give an exclusive, go to People Magazine, ask them for a 4-page spread. You want the cover, and you can give them an exclusive interview and they will transcribe it. And if you really are here to gag, you can also offer them a video interview component as well. While we're here, I will say too, if you do decide to date again, it's not anytime soon, obviously. Never show us the man. Never show us the man, and that's not your fault. I'm just saying, because of the situation, we are here for you. We were never here for the man, and we're not going to be here for the man. We are happy for whoever makes you happy and whoever treats you and your young boys well. That's all that matters to us. So going forward, I need you to pull in Aaliyah J. Y'all see his edge up. Y'all see the corner of his eyelash. That's it, and don't complain about it. Last but not least, girl, I hope in this time that things, feel weird and unfamiliar and all these things are happening, that the internet has rallied behind you. If you weren't already that bitch before, you are that bitch now. And anything that you compromised on in your relationship, whether it was an outfit, whether it was a girl's trip, whether it was an item you wanted to buy, I hope you get it. I hope everything that you put aside to prop up and to make that man feel comfortable and to make that man feel good and to make that man feel like the man of the house, I hope whatever you gave up, you get it all back. And then times it by 10. Love you, girl. Rooting for you down. Bye.
Now, to be honest with you, if I were getting a divorce, I would hire that woman right there. I would hire her. But she did 2 videos, and why is she taking the very thing that he does for a living, which is chefing, and she gave it to her? I need to see you write a cookbook with new recipes. Like, bitch. Y'all trying to annihilate this man. I don't know who's on my side, nor do I really care who's on my side. I'm warning you. Y'all liked her because she was light-skinned, period. She's a narcissist, period. Give her enough wiggle room and you will see her children being abused, period. Narcissists cannot hide their true colors.
Desmond Scott, the men have been.
And when a woman cuts her hair, you know she's done because that bob is nasty. Christy just made her first post to Instagram since it was announced she was divorcing her husband, Desmond Scott, for allegedly cheating. And y'all, I must say, she looks incredible. We must go through the pictures. The body, the bob, because that bob does mean business with the makeup and the dress. Girl, she is straight coffee because tea is not strong enough. And then she captioned the photos, same address. Pretty legendary, letting everybody know, I don't know why y'all are worried about the house because I ain't going nowhere. This house is mine. Not sure where Desmond gonna be at, but Christy gonna be at her address. Other than Christy and the kids' well-being, of course, everybody was wondering who was gonna get the house. Are they gonna have to split the assets down the middle? I'm telling you, these men do not care when or how they embarrass you because already being a cheater is bad enough. But to wait until you go through all of these milestones, like getting married, having kids, building an empire, building a house, and then he still decided to show his ass. Christy was really like, comma and, because one monkey don't stop no show, and she was already the show. That we will continue to watch. Can't say the same thing for her soon-to-be ex-husband, though.
I gotta be honest with you. I read this while I was watching. Tracy, this is Katisha. Hi, Katisha. Tracy, a lavender marriage is a heterosexual marriage entered into as a partnership of convenience, primarily to conceal one or both partners' same-sex attraction. Some people were saying he's gay. He's not. He's not gay. Y'all are mean. Women are mean. So now to make her feel better, y'all gonna label him as gay? He's not gay. There's nothing in his mannerism. Have you guys seen his videos? When a man is concealing gay, there's little things that they do that makes me go, I see the gay. He is not gay. So for y'all to put that on him, I think y'all are disgusting. I think it's not you, Katisha, but I'm just saying it's not right. It's just not right. I heard he has a twin brother who's to say that wasn't his twin brother in the club kissing that woman? I don't know. Does he have a twin brother? I get it. For funds to come in, everything has to be transparent per attorneys. I get it. I just believe that she consulted her attorney after he said, I don't know if I could do this anymore. I believe she consulted her attorney and they had a game plan. And he said, when you're ready to execute the plan, we will execute it. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of anything I saw. Like nothing. I'm just not a fan of hers.
Icelist.is, which is
Bitch, you better work. Christy look good in the Bobbiana. So Christy posted a gorgeous series of pictures on Instagram, and the caption reads, "Same address." I know that's right. Still living large and looking good doing it. I mean, look at the material. Well, you got it. You got it. Desmond who? And you know, I love that she didn't say too much or do too much. Just drop a couple pictures in the same home, you know? And honestly, no shade to Desmond, but he was never needed for her career to flourish. Like I said, when you got it, you got it. She's gonna be just fine. Within 8 minutes, she had 63.5 likes. She's one of those ones. Don't ever be confused. And let's not forget, it's a bob. You know what it means when a woman cuts her hair? She's letting go of memories, of dead weight, of past trauma, you know? I love this on her. I love that a lot.
Relax. Just relax. It's probably a wig. All of it was probably a wig. A weave. Last
100,000 tickets have been.
Okay. I put two of the wrong videos in here. So I'm not on the, Christy bandwagon. Maybe I'm too old for this shit. This is where mothers are like, better not marry that girl, better not marry her. This is where mothers come in, right? I'm mama, right? I don't like her, and I'm going to stick to that. I think she is a narcissist. I think he hated her, not just 2025. I think it's been going on for years. I think he checked out. I don't know. I watched her be selfish, inconsiderate, make it all about her. Like pretty girls really do have real issues. I don't know. I don't like her. I don't care. I feel bad for Desmond. And I see I might be the only one that feels bad for him, but this is psychic mama talking now. This ain't just, I didn't wake up yesterday. Y'all woke up yesterday. I didn't wake up yesterday. I've been through this. And I think y'all might be a little surprised that I'm not supporting a woman, but I can't support women that are sneaky, conniving all their lives. And I really feel he got caught out there with her doing him dirty. I think he tried to leave. She said no. And she had a plan, went straight to a lawyer and had a plan. Now, is he kind of stupid? Yes. I hope you wake up. I hope you get a really, really good lawyer. And if you can't afford the lawyer, then Chrissy has to pay for it because she tied up your funds. But get a good lawyer. And at the very least, this isn't about like YouTube dollars. This is about your reputation, Desmond. You are allowed to continue on with your life. Period. Please do it. Please do not be intimidated. Please, God, talk to me about Desmond. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Desmond's your child. He's your love. He's your beloved, Father God. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. Amen. Ashe. Ashe. Look at you, L. Williams. Thank you. I agree with you, Tracy. Too old for this mess. Plus, why is making end of a marriage ending for public consumption? I agree. I think there is a way that, they're getting a divorce. And let it go. agree after divorce is continuation. Please continue your life, Desmond, and continue it in public. Do what you want. You don't really look like you're that public, first of all, but do what you want. But we're going to see her all over the place because she wants to make sure that you all see that she is thriving. All right, bitch, thrive, do whatever you want. Just please leave. So the question became: Is Chrissy a narcissist? That's the question. Write it down. Is Christy a narcissist? How do you spell narcissist? Is Christy a narcissistic woman? By the way, if anybody would like to call me for a reading, I will tell you whether or not you're dating a narcissist. 213-458-7408. I am still open because my times are Pacific time, so I'm still open. But contact me, 213-458-7408. Thanks, Vic King Chicks. I believe in you. Oh my God. Thank you, Vic King Chicks. I don't know what I was going to say. Is Christy a narcissist? Let's take a look. Oh, hi, Noel. I saw you say hi. I'm so sorry. Oh, the answer is yes. Yes. And it was just time is up. He was tired, guys. Like, give the man a break. Do you know what it's like to have a woman always having a video in your face, jumping around? You pretend to go in for a kiss to both of them. She tries to bite him. Like, could y'all not see? Like, he was tired. He was just tired. Like, cut him a break because he was just tired of her antics. I mean, they both look like they were good parents, though. I have to say that. But when a narcissist doesn't have a target, they will turn it on the children. Come on. Come on, people that had narcissists as mothers. Speak up. When a narcissist no longer has a target, they turn it on the children. And don't let one of them cry more for the daddy. She gonna hate that one the most. She wanted to make sure her funds didn't dry up. And I don't think they were having sex, guys. I don't think they were having sex anymore. He felt trapped, period. So, yes, she's a narcissist. Yes, it was just time to end this. He just couldn't continue anymore. This is about the home more than anything. The home might have been a reason why. I just wish he was smarter. I wish he would have taken some money out. I wish he would have stayed another year and taken some money out so that when this ended, he had his own income in his own secret bank account. I don't know who this woman is because I don't know her sign. But if this is her, she also turned her back on him. She didn't like him either. They bickered a lot. A lot. I feel like she had a dragon mouth. So I feel like she was doing a lot of aggressive tones in her speaking. Like when they were having conversations, I feel like she was aggressive in her language skills. I don't believe they ever, at least for the last 5 years, this has been going bad for like 5 years. I get 5 here and 5 here. At least for the past 5 years, I don't think that 5 years, how long were they married for? That's a long time to put up with this. I believe that her tone was angry a lot. I think she was snarky. I think she was dismissive. I'm getting her screaming, though. Why am I getting her screaming? I don't know. Um, it looks to me like he was trying to find other ways to make an income. So I feel like he was developing a portfolio. Um, and I also think the portfolio that he was developing was about him without her. So they had the one together, and I believe he was trying to find two more avenues. So they had the one together. I don't know if his cooking was on his own channel. Does anybody know if his cooking was on his own channel? Um, she's May 17th. Oh Lord. Ugh, they are calculators. Ugh. If you don't know Taurus, oh child, they are calculators. All right. I feel like I feel like as a couple they were working overtime together, but I do feel like there was a secret. I do. I feel like there was a secret. Um, I feel like there could have been another woman um, involved, right? I do feel like that based, I always have to go by the cards, guys. I don't think the woman took the man away. I think the man was done and had a roving eye, right? Unfortunately, they are going to move on without him. I'm not sure if they're going to be successful, the girl and the children. But I do believe that he is standing on his beliefs, which is, I didn't like her anymore. That's what the emperor tells me, that it's okay to lose to win. So I don't know if we're going to see him as 100% content creator. I think he's probably going to figure out how to get a regular chef job and do content materials. So I think there's going to be success for him, but way more quiet. I do believe he's a man's man. I don't believe this was a lavender marriage. Who's January 10th? Desmond is December 10th. Oh, Desmond is January 10th. Okay. And she's May 17th. Okay. They're both Earth's January 10th, and they're both Earth signs. So they're both capable of, getting the income back. Because he doesn't act like a Capricorn, though. He doesn't. He doesn't act like a Capricorn at all. I know Capricorns. He does not act like a Capricorn. Capricorns are like aggressive men's men. Was he like a mama's boy or something? Something's not right here. Ugh, I'm sweating so badly right now. I lost the use of my fan, so I'm like suffering. Hold on a second. Mm. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Oof. I need a little fan or something. I have a fan here, but it broke. And to be honest with it's not working. All right. It's not working. And I don't want to buy a big fan because a big fan gives too much. I just need a nice desk fan. Maybe I should just order it from Amazon or Walmart or someplace. Just a nothing too big. Okay, I'm just driving myself crazy. Yeah, he's a cat, so I'm really surprised that he doesn't act like a cat, to be honest with you. From what I can tell, I don't see that strong Capricorn, manly man that comes through with Capricorn. So I wonder what his moon sign is. Like, it must be something that's very soft and emotional. And I'm wondering if he has like a Cancer moon or something, or a Libra moon or something, you know, a little more sensitive types um, to his moon. And that is what's showing up more. Or, or right from the beginning of this relationship, she was always in control. And he's never been able to show his personality. Um, and maybe she had always trained him to be this way, which is possible. A lot of narcissistic women train their partners early. The whole objective is to train. Usually it's with some abuse and some aggressiveness. But I did see, constant like pretending to bite him, which is she's kind of weird. She's very weird. I don't care what anybody says. All right, let me pull some more cards. Now, as far as him being gay, this is my gay card, and it's in the past, which means it's a no. I don't have upside down cards, but if something comes in the past, it has no relevance. So the answer to your question is that this was never a lavender marriage. This man is not gay. Um, huh. I also think he was trying to get out before another pregnancy showed up. He was afraid of another pregnancy. I think she wanted a girl. I do want to say, guys, there was love. Love was there. But there's also sickness, and narcissistic behaviors is a sickness that's now very public. So, the other thing that's important about a narcissistic personality is that they tend to show up perfect. So, you're going to see a lot of things where she's going to play innocent, she's perfect, she's trying to do this, that, and the third, and she'll be successful at it. Absolutely. Because part of the sickness is to show up where it is not being revealed, readily revealed. But they did love each other. Right through the children, they loved each other. But morally, something was definitely wrong in the relationship. There was definitely something wrong. I wonder if he was like into porn or something. Something was wrong. He was hiding something. He doesn't seem to care about money, which is weird. Again, for a Capricorn. Oh, drinking. Did she drink? Guys, did you notice that? Did she drink? Because I think drinking is on the table. And that's when she got out of control. Does anybody know if she drank? A friend said they had arranged marriage, was together, and before she went to college, they broke up. They had fun, then got back together. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, that's something that they broke up. Oh, I'm telling you, try not to go back to your exes. Um, Allie says, I can't stand Christy. I do believe she's a narcissist. I also think she's been escorting. Oh, just saying. Okay, just saying. She's aggressive. Thank you. You guys can see that she's very aggressive. Am I missing anybody else? Oh, oh. She's like a PR professional. What does PR professional mean? A friend said he didn't want to do content at first. She pushed him. Yeah, because she's like a bitch. And I have to tell you, like you guys have heard me say over and over again, I'm like, guys, I'm by myself, so if I'm late, I'm late. If I can't do it, I can't do it. I'm by myself. I'm doing readings, and readings have to come first because they pay. And so sometimes I can't get to the mornings, especially as of lately, but it doesn't matter. Like I really need to do my readings, and then I've got to create other content out of the video. It's a lot. And imagine like a camera in your face all day because she knows how to look cute and jump around in a Bronwyn costume or something. Put you Bronwyn on Real Housewives of Utah. Loves to wear costumes. I mean, it's all cute, don't get me wrong, but it didn't look like he ever wanted to be there. And that's the part that I think is mortifying, and that we're judging him on when I feel like she made him do it. Scarves and Thing says, I don't like her either. She snatches things out of his hand. That's aggression. And she shoves him like they are kids. She's weird. Thank you. Thank you. PR. Oh, what did you say now? I think I missed it. She sounds like a PR professional. Yeah, I wonder what her education is in. I wonder if it's in marketing. All right. The bottom line is I'm not buying into her crap. This is just me. I know they met when they were just kids, and started dating as teenagers and got married really young, had babies really young. And guess what? They both grew up. And he decided he doesn't like her anymore. And she decided we have a business. We sticking together. So if the only thing that he could do to get out of this relationship was to cheat and to ruin his reputation, because you women don't like anybody that cheats. Meanwhile, all of you are dating cheaters. All of you. So we're not going to take this man and annihilate him when you don't take your own man and say something to him. Just saying. People like to throw stones, but you need to be throwing the stones at your own windows. No. Y'all are not going to put this man in the gutter. Unacceptable. Sorry. I'm not going to let y'all do it. It's just, I won't. It's not my jam, not my game. No. Let him be. He is not a victim. She is not a victim. They don't like each other. Goodbye. Why can't it just be goodbye? Why can't this be like, I'm out, you're out, money's going to be funny for a while, we'll have to figure that But why does it have to be so public? Same address. Why? She's just playing game on y'all. She's no better than Trump. Y'all just allowing her to play game on y'all. It is what it is. Women can be narcissists too. Dead ass. Women can be narcissists too. Dead ass. See? BBPC got the joke. Trump. All right. Too funny. Almost. Oh, look at God. Right side up beggar. Oh, Lord. Confront empowerment at the level of physical survival. Guys, he just couldn't survive in that household anymore. Look, he couldn't survive there anymore. Awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. He had to get out with his neck attached because that bitch, she gonna ruin him. And he left with giving her dignity, giving himself dignity, and she's going to destroy him because it was about his physical survival. Wow. Beggar, homeless person, indigent. She's trying to make him homeless. I hope he has a good mama because no one deserves this. So I hope he has a really good family. No need to be starving for food to be considered a beggar. May beg for attention, love, authority, and material objects. Represents a symbolic test that compels you to confront self empowerment. Look for a lifelong pattern of learning about the nature of generosity, compassion, and self esteem. Shadow Baker means chronic dependence, and that's what she's creating by taking and locking up the funds. And lack of belief in your own abilities. He left because he does believe in himself. That's why he left. He doesn't like her anymore. It wasn't cute. He was so over it. That's all I'm trying to say. And I want you all to respect someone when they say, I gotta go. I don't want to be here. I'm not in love anymore. Like, respect that decision and let them go. And save yourself from years of aggravation. The biggest problem when people break up is their egos. And she is inside her ego. And putting on that red dress and the red lipstick and cutting her hair, she didn't show nothing more but her true inner ugly. She's in her ego and she will not let that man breathe. She's going to ruin him. And it is up to the public to decide if she has that much power. For me personally, I'm not handing it to her. I know who she is because I've met her before. She's a narcissist. True and true. And I'm going to tell you something else about narcissists, because they met when they were young. Narcissists usually come from sexual abuse. So what in the hell did she go through? Narcissists are usually overly sexualized. So I bet you he was trapped at 14. That was his first sex. She laid it down because when narcissists have a sexual abuse issue, it becomes, the abuse issue becomes desirable. And they wind up perfecting the abuse issue. She could be mad because when he came along, she made him her savior when that was not his intention. And so he might have been trapped from day one of their relationship as kids. It's all staged. It's her shtick. I get it. I get it. Thank you. All right, guys. Call me for your own personal reading. 213. Oh, text me. I always say call me. Text me. 213-458-7408. Thanks, guys. Take it easy. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I'm sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.